Hi everyone. Now this is the second part of exercise 4.2. In the earlier part 1 we have done question number 1 and 2. Right? Now we'll be doing question number 3. In question number 3 we have to do simplify and express it in the exponential form. Now questions are given. Now all questions I'll be doing it for you. The first part is k to power minus 7 into k square into k to the power 7. Now in this question A part, k to the power minus 7 k square into k to the power 7 is given to you. All base are same, everywhere k is there and the sign is of multiply. When base is same, when we are multiplying, so powers are going to add. So k to the power minus 7 plus 2 plus 7, this will become k to the power. Now minus 7 and 7 cancelled because plus minus minus, and what is 7 minus 7? 0. What is left? Only 2. So the answer is k square, right? So this is your answer in the notebook. Okay, now the B part, minus 425 to the power 0, 236 to the power 0, minus 57 to the power 0. Now we have done a law in which any number to the power 0 will give you 1. So if any number is there and the power is 0, just don't look at the number. The power is 0, put 1. The whole number is there but the power is 0, 1. Minus 57 but the power is 0, it will come out to be 1. Do not write here minus 1 because any number you are going to take inside the bracket, and if you are going to take power as 0, it is going to come as plus 1. Okay, 1 into 1 into 1 will give you 1. So this was the easiest one because in this question power was 0. Now come to this question, C part. Let me explain you step by step. 2p to the power 6 q 48 p square q to the power 6 whole square. Now what you are going to do here is, first of all we are going to cancel 2 ones are, and then 48 is there, then we are going to cancel it. 2 ones are 2 and this I am going to cancel on 24, right? So it was 8, it was already 8. So what I have done, it was 2p to the power 6 into q divided by 8p square q to the power 6. Now what I have done is 2 ones are, and this will be 2 fours are 8. Now next what I am going to do, after this what is left with me, p to the power 6 into q divided by 4p square q to the power 6 whole square. Now we have done the law in which if combination of the powers is given to you, what you are going to do is you are going to separate it. P to the power 6 whole square, 4p square q to the power 6 whole square. I have just separated the powers. Now how? Because we have done here a law in which a into a upon b whole power m will be a to the power m, b to the power m. We have done this in the first part. I have used this. If whole power is 2, I have separated this power 2 with the numerator and with the denominator. Now the next is this power 2 I am going to multiply with each number which is inside the bracket. I am going to take this 2 and I am going to take with each number. Now p to the power 6 whole square. Now this is in combination. This 2 is in combination with these two numbers, so I am going to write separately this 2 as a power. P to the power 6 whole square q square divided by, now here also with each number inside the bracket I am going to place this 2 as the power with each of these numbers. 4 square p square whole square and then q to the power 6 whole square. Now next, when 2 powers are there we are going to multiply. 6 2s are 12 q square divided by 4 into 4, 4 square means 16. Now what is p? You are going to multiply these two. What is 2 2s are 4 q to the power, multiply these two, 6 2s are 12. Clear? Now what you are going to do is, when these are of the same, these are the same, these are having the same base, and when same base is there the powers we are going to subtract. So what I am going to do, 12 minus 4, when the base is same and they are in divide, what we are going to do, the powers are going to be subtracted. So I have subtracted upon 16 q. Now see, since 12 is greater, I can write 12 in denominator also. If you want to write q up, So what you are going to do, q square and q square and q to the power 12, they both are in divide, and when I am going to take this number up in the numerator, the sign of this power is going to change, or what we have to do next is we have to minus, so it will be minus 12, because we have to subtract. When the base is same and they are in divide, then we are going to subtract the powers. So I have subtracted the powers here. Now what will be the next step? P to the power 8. What is 12 minus 4? 8. Q to the power minus 10 upon 16. Right? Now what else I can do here is P to the power 8 upon 16, Q to the power 10. To make my power positive, since this is negative power, negative, if I am going to take down in the denominator, negative will become positive, and this will become q to the power 10. Right? So this was your C part. It must be tricky for you, so if you want to understand, please rewind the video. You will be able to understand. Whatever step you are not able to understand, you can rewind the video at that point, and then you can see this video again. Now let's move to D part. Now again in this D part, the same concepts, some mixture of the laws we are going to use here. Now what are the laws? Look here. 4k to the power 8 L square m to the power 6 upon minus 5 k cube L to the power 5 m0 whole power 4. Now the very first step here is what I am going to do. This power is in combination. I am going to firstly subtract. I am going to separate the powers. So it will be 4k to the power 8 L square m to the power 6 whole power 4. Then in divide. Minus 5 k cube L to the power 5 m to the power 0 whole power 4. So basically this power was in combination. I have separated the power in the numerator and then in the denominator. Okay. Now the next step is this power 4 I am going to take as the power with each number. This 4 to the power 4, k 8 and then to the power 4. I have to open this power. To open this power, I have to take this power with each of the digit which is inside the bracket. L square whole to the power 4, m to the power 6 whole power 4 divided by. Now again in this minus 5 to the power 4, k3 whole power 4, L to the power 5 whole power 4. Now m to the power 0, anything to the power 0 will give you 1. So this is going to be 1. And anything to the power, if 1 is there and the power is 4, it will automatically be 1. Right? Next. Now the very next step is 4 to the power 4 means you are going to multiply 4 times. So 4 into 4 into 4 into 4. This will be 16 into 16 will be 256. So this will become 256. Next, k is there, and then when these powers are there and bracket is there, what you are going to do? You are going to multiply these two. K to the power 32. L. Again you are going to multiply. 2 4s are 8. M. 6 4s are 24. Divide. Now minus 5 to the power 4. When minus sign is there and the power is even, then minus will come out as plus. And 5 to the power 4 means I am going to multiply 5 4 times. 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. So this will give me 625. So here what will come? Plus 625. Now k to the power 3 4s are 12. L to the power 5 4s are 20. 1 you don't have to write because anything multiplied by 1 will be the same number. Okay. Now the next one. 256, 625 as it is. K to the power. This is 32, and again you can see that this is base is same. In this base is same, so the powers are going to be subtracted because they both are in divide. So if they are in divide, the base is same, the powers we are going to subtract. L to the power 8. Again I am going to take 20 up in the numerator, so it will become minus 20, because this was plus 20. When I am going to take up in the numerator, it will become minus 20, and this will remain m to the power 24 because no value of m is there in the denominator, so it will be as it is. Now next, 256, 625 as it is. K to the power, what is 32 minus 12? 20. L to the power minus 12, m to the power 24. Okay, but I am having this much is also correct, but since I am having this power negative, what I am going to do, I am going to take this down so that I can take my power positive. 256 k to the power 20 m to the power 24 upon 625 l to the power 12. This is your answer. What I have done here is L power was minus 12, but I wanted that my power should, all the powers should be positive. To make it positive, I am going to bring it down. Okay, so minus will, when it will come down, it will become L to the power 12. So this is your D part. Try to see this question again if you are not able to understand it. Okay, now let's move to the E part. Now E part is very easy. In this, let us see from here only the question. Whole this big number is there, but the power is 0. Anything to the power 0 will give you 1. Here this much big number, but the power is 0. What it will be? 1. Plus anything to the power 0 will be 1. Anything to the power 0 will be 1. This whole number, whole with the whole bracket 0 is there, so this whole number will become 1. And what is 1 plus 1 plus 1? 3. This is your answer, right? So this was your easiest part. This was your question number 3. All the 5 parts I have explained you. Now let's move to question number 4. In question number 4 we are having 3 parts. Let's do all these 3 parts. First of all, in question number 4, let's write the question. A part, k to the power p minus q into k to the power q minus r, k to the power r minus p. Now can you see that the base is same everywhere? So I will write the base as it is, and these powers, this is 1, this is second power, and this is third power. So I am going to add these powers, p minus q plus q minus r plus r minus p. Okay, now what is p minus p? What is, if I am going to subtract 1 minus 1, what it will give me? 0. So what will be p minus p? P and p will give me 0. So I have cancelled it like this. Now minus q and plus q, that means q minus q. What is q minus q? 0. So I have cancelled q and q. Similarly, minus r plus r, this will also be 0. So that means when all the numbers are cancelled, all the digits in this are cancelled, what it came? 0. And anything to the power 0 will give me 1, right? So this was your first part. Now let's move to the B part. You can see the solution of the first part here. What we have done is, base is same, the powers we are going to add, p minus q plus q minus r plus r minus p. We have added all the powers, and then q and q cancelled, r and r cancelled, because the same numbers are there but with the opposite signs, so you can cancel them. It will give you 0, right? Then p minus p will give you 0 only, and anything to the power 0. Base was k, it will remain k, but all these powers got cancelled with each other, and then answer came out 0. So k to the power 0 will give me 1. Now let's move to B part. Let me write the question of B part. x2a upon x3b whole square into 2x3b upon x to the power 2a whole square, x to the power 5a upon 2x to the power 5a whole square. Now before starting with this, I want to tell you one thing, that within the bracket, if you are able to see that anything is getting cancelled, you can cancel. For example, I am taking this much space and I am telling you 49 upon 7 is there inside the bracket square. So what I can do for making my calculation easier, I can cancel 7 and 49. 7 ones are 7 sevens are. Similarly here also I can see that x to the power 5a is there and x to the power 5a is there. So I can cancel these two numbers because they both are same. So I have cancelled it. Okay, so what is left with me? X to the power 2a upon x to the power 3b whole square to x3b upon x2a whole square into 1 upon 2 whole square, because x to the power 5a, x to the power 5a is getting cancelled. Right now when you are going to see that the power is in combined form, separate the powers with them. So what it will be, x to the power 2a whole square upon x to the power 3b whole square into 2x3b whole square upon x2a whole square. I am just separating the powers in numerator and in the denominator because they are already in the combined form, into 1 upon 2 square. Now this will remain as it is. Can you see that x to the power 2a whole square and x to the power 2a whole square, these are same, and I can cancel these two because they both are coming same, right? Now the next, this, if these two numbers are there, what I am going to do, I am going to take the powers along each of these numbers. 2 square into x to the power 3b whole square, right? I have opened up the power. Next, upon what is left in at the denominator, x3b square into 2 square. Now 2 square cancel because they are same, so I can cancel, and you can cancel like this only if you are having the sign of multiply. Cancelled. Then x3b whole square cancelled. Everything is cancelled. What is left here? 1 1 1 and 1. So what is the answer? 1. Okay, please see this question again. This is very important question. I know it is a bit new for you, but please see this question, go through this question again, what I have done. Please see the solution of this A and B part. And this is the solution which I have done. Please go through it, okay, thoroughly. Now let's move to the C part. Now C part is PA minus B whole power C into PA minus C whole power B into P minus A to the power A into PBC. Now how you are going to solve such question? See, can you see that this is one power and this is the second power, and I can multiply these two powers, right? We all know that law, a to the power m whole power n will give me a into a to the power m, and what I have done is to multiply. So here also I am going to multiply these two powers. So this will become pc of a minus b, multiplied these two, into p to the power, again I am going to multiply these two powers. This will become p a minus c into p to the power minus a square. What is minus will remain as it is, and what is a into a square. Why? Because if I am going to write 2 into 2, what it is? 2 square. So if any algebraic form is also there, that also we are going to do the square of that algebraic form. 2 into 2 is 2 square. Similarly, if any instead of 2 I am placing any algebraic form, a into a, that will also be a square. So minus a into 8 will be minus a square into p to the power bc, right? Now what is the next step? Let us multiply c with a. Distributive law, let's use the distributive law. P to the power ca minus cb. What I have done in this distributive law, c firstly I have multiplied with a, then I have multiplied c with b. Multiply b to the power b, I have multiplied with b a, and then b I have multiplied by c. This is minus bc into p to the power a minus a square into p to the power bc. Fine. Now the next step is, everywhere base is same, multiply sign is there, then the powers are going to be added. So this will become p to the power ca minus cb or bc. If you are going to write, like if I am writing bc or cb, this means the same thing. This is going to be same. So instead of bc or cb, you can write anything. I am writing here bc or write cb, that is completely your choice. Plus, now we have written this, now plus we are going to do this power ba minus bc plus, and what is, if I am going to do plus, what is plus minus? Minus. So here I am going to write minus a square, and what is this? Plus bc, right? Now this is minus bc, this is plus bc. When the numbers are there, same numbers are there but opposite signs, we can cancel them. What is left? Anything else can be cancelled? Let us see. AC Is there any other AC? No. So it cannot be cancelled. BC, no other BC is there with which I can cancel this BC. AB, no AB is there. A square, no A square is there. So P to the power AC minus BC plus BA minus A square. This is your answer. Okay. So what two steps which we have to use here is, you have to use here firstly the law of multiplication of powers. Multiply the powers in every step, multiply the powers. Okay, and then you are going to use the distributive law in these powers. Use the distributive law. Use distributive law. Then the next step is, when the base is same, add all the powers. Add all the powers. Right here I can see that BC and BC, they are of the same, they are the same numbers but with the opposite signs, and if same numbers are there with the opposite signs, I can cancel them. So this is your answer. Clear? So this was your question number 4. Now I have explained you in the previous exercise, in the previous part I have explained you question number 5, A part and B part, but C part was left, right? So now let's do the C part of this. Now for this I am going to bring third part also, in which we are going to do question number 6, right? Let us first do question number 5, C part. Let me first write it. 3125 whole power 6 into 5 to the power 9 upon 625 equals to 1 upon 125. Now how we are going to do this question? See, I can see my calculations will become easy if I am going to make every number in the exponential form. And for making the exponential form, I should have the base same everywhere, and I can see here is 5. So I will try to make all these numbers in the exponential form with the base 5. If this is 3125, I am going to factorize 3125 with 5. 625, 5, 125, 25, 5, 5, 5, 1. So this will become 325 will become 5. I am going to multiply 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will become 5 to the power 5. Okay. So now instead of 3125, I am going to write 5 to the power 5. And this was whole power x. Instead of this 3125, I will write 5 to the power 5. And this was whole power x. So I am going to write as it is whole power x. Multiply 5 to the power 9 upon 625. Now let's convert 625 also in the form of, in the base 5, in the exponential form with the base 5. Now can you see, if I am not going to see 3125, now 625 I am going to factorize. Again I am having 5. How many times? 4 times. So 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 will become 5 to the power 4. So instead of 625 I can write 5 to the power 4 equals to 1 upon, now 125 is there. Again I am going to change this in the exponential form with the base 5. Now 125 is there only. Let us factorize 125. Now 5 is how many times? 3 times. So 5 into 5 into 5. So this is going to be 5 cube. So instead of 125 I am going to write 5 cube. Now next, 2 powers are there. So I am going to multiply these powers. This will become 5 to the power 5x into 5 to the power 9 upon 5 to the power 4 equals to 1 upon 5 to the power 3. Now can you see that all the base are of 5, right? Now with making the base same, our calculation will become easy. Okay, now let's move to this one. Here base is same, so powers are going to be added because the sign is of multiply. So this will become 5 to the power 5x plus 9 upon 5 to the power 4 equals to 1 upon 5 to the power 3. Now next, this 5 and this 5, they both are having the same base. They are in divide, and if I have to take 4 up, then what I am going to do, the powers are going to subtract. This is one power 5x plus 9, but this is 4 which is of positive, and if I am going to take this 4 up, it will become minus 4 equals to, here also 5 is 1 upon 5 to the power 3 is there, but if I am going to take this 3 up, it will become minus 3, right? Now my base has become same. when base is same, comparing the powers, let us compare the powers. This will become 5x plus 9 minus 4 equals to minus 3. It will become, because base was same, so I have not written the base, I have just compared the powers. 5x plus 5 is equals to minus 3. 5x is equals to minus 3 minus 5. This plus 5 will go to the other side and it will change to minus. So 5x is equals to minus 8. X is equals to minus 8 upon 5, and this is your answer. Please go through this question again, right? You can pause the video and you can note it down, and you can try this by yourself, and any concept or any step you are not getting, you can rewind the video and you can see to it, right? So with this you are going to complete the exercise 4.2 till question number 5. Fine, thank you.